What's going on, guys? It's the left-handed monkey filling up the rebel. Oh shit. Every drop, squeeze it. Damn it, I can never get this right. I don't know if you guys could do this properly, but I always get fucking no paper. Shit. Now my motorcycle's gonna blow up on the road. There's no paper anywhere here. Welcome to the ghetto. We got no paper. If you want paper, we'll go to a nicer place, bitch.
MOAR!
Monkey on a rebel.
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 MOAR!
Monkey on a rebel. I see a monkey rolling down my block. Is he in a gang? Does he tote them things? I saw a monkey rolling down my street. Oh boy. On a hot day like this, when you're stopped at a stoplight, oh my god, it's the hottest fucking thing ever. But then once you start rolling all that sweat off your body, the wind starts blowing through your clothes. Oh, that's heaven. You go directly from hell to heaven. Now this is a road, a little road called Greenville over here, that is very nostalgic to me because this is the road that I used to learn how to ride this little rebel when I first got her a year ago. This is a little place we call the Great Mall of China. Has a lot of good eating places, has a grocery store. I went in there to buy fruits. Bad decision. Usually Asian markets have the shittiest fruits. I don't know why. I don't know why. The fruits are being tended to by nobody but flies. When I went in there, I just wound up buying nothing but packaged goods because it was that bad, son. It was that bad. But anyways, we're just gonna ride down this road of memory lane. I used to ride down this road like fucking 10 at night or something like that. Just when the roads were clear, stall my bike a few times. I even fell over once. But then me falling over, I was going like, I was trying to do a U-turn and then I just tipped over. It looked really stupid, you know. But anyways, this was the road that I was on when that situation occurred. But anyways, as we are going down memory lane, let's go down memory lane of what happened this past weekend at my boy's wedding. I can't remember it, which is a good thing. Okay, we had a performance to do. Okay, this guy is I see the handicap sticker, so let's go past him. My boy came over to my house the other day and we were just going through some pictures and stuff, and he says, bro, I have this picture of us on stage. You know, you had your hand around this other guy, and Phoebe and her sister were up on stage. Do you remember this picture, bro? And I was like, nope. I did not remember that picture, but we look pretty fucked up, so that was why. And if you can't remember, I guess it was a success. I guess it was. We had a performance to do. I do not remember doing that performance, but obviously it happened because there's a phone camera videos. My god, my mouth ain't working. Anyways, there's videos from people's camera phones to prove that the performance did happen. I'll show you guys once I piece it together. I want to make them a little montage slash music video kind of thing, you know, just as an extra wedding gift for those two happy couples. The funny thing happened on the way back though. Well, actually, let me think of some more things that happened during the wedding. Okay, after the actual wedding, okay, I don't know why, this is just a simple thing, but it was the highlight, one of the highlights of my trip, and that was my boy called me up right after the wedding. Everybody's exhausted and stuff, but he wanted to do like a little after party or something, and so he called me over to his room, and I was there maybe like 5 minutes later, right? Dude had already knocked the fuck out. I saw his white ass arms sticking out of the sheets. I'm like, this guy here, man. Called me over, and his room was pretty full of people, so I had other people to amuse myself with, but his ass was knocked out. And then so I started talking to people. I started talking to the bride's brother, and then later I was talking to him, like, you know, you gotta understand, the bride has a fucking giant family, okay? She a Vietnamese girl, you know? Asian boy, Asian girl, Asian all around the world. But she's a Vietnamese girl, and she has like 1 million sisters, dude. I can't even remember the number, but my boy used to say that she has a whole like women's basketball team living under one roof. Yeah, that's just the way it is, baby. That's just the way it is. But so I was talking to the brother. I think she has 2 brothers. So I was talking to one brother named Scott. It was just jibber jabbering. He's passing Hennessy shots around and stuff like that. Me pouring it in the sink because I done had enough. I had enough. And then because there's so many sisters, there's twins. Okay, so one of the twins walks in. I haven't been able to, you know, differentiate the twins yet, so I don't know which one it was. But one of the twins came in, and he just looks at her, right? He's drunk right now, and he just goes, "What's wrong with your face?" I found that like incredibly amusing. I mean, it's amongst brothers, right? I mean, siblings. I looked at her face and I go, "Yeah, what's wrong with your face?" And she just starts laughing. Well, I guess that's the type of rapport that they have with each other, so it's all gravy. Oh boy. But yeah, these recovery days of partying multiple days is getting to me. Oh man. You know, I always say I want to show you guys some pretty places, but I don't know. How about some warehouses, guys? Guys? Warehouses? Let me see what else happened at that wedding. I was the best man. I had to do some Vietnamese things. I had to wear one of those ao yais. If you're Vietnamese, I know I said it wrong, but one of those ao yais. Oh, else. Yeah, so I had to wear one of those blue things. And I asked, I forgot who I asked. I go, is this thing silk? And they go, yeah, it's silk. Nah, it wasn't silk, man. It was polyester. And that shit was not breathable. I was putting it on. You gotta understand, man, Memphis heat. Look guys, I already got a fro, okay? I got an Asian fro. And the Memphis heat and humidity was inappropriate. If you looked it up on the Weather Channel, it didn't give any numbers. It just said inappropriate, I'm pretty sure. And so I put that thing on, had to do the Vietnamese rituals and stuff like that. And I knew my hair, no matter how much product I put in it, I put in some pomade, some hairspray, try to keep it in place. I knew my hair had grown 2 inches the last time I had seen it. And some of the pictures proved it. But hey, big hair's cool, right? I guess. Oh man, I'm getting a cramp. I gotta remember to stretch more. For reals, I'm getting a cramp in my fucking, like, left thigh. Holy snits, yo. Damn, memory lane hurts. My girl was actually at the wedding too, and she was hanging out with her friends. They went out to go eat like good shit. Like in Memphis, you're supposed to eat at some place called Rendezvous, and she said those were the best ribs that she ever had. And then I said, what about my ribs? What about my ribs? Is she like, my ribs? Let's see. What else happened this weekend? You see, I didn't pre-plan this ride. I just said, hey, I'm gonna make a MOAR video. Went on, put on my helmet, fired up the GoPro, ooh, and there I go. That was a bad bump right there. I felt like I was airborne for a second, but it's okay. What else happened this weekend that is worth mentioning? There was actually a lot of stuff. It's just, my brain is a little scrambled right now. we were missing about 20 Sprites. Oh, again, missing about 20 Sprites. Oh shit, what the fuck is wrong with this road? So me and the other groomsmen, we went around. He worked at CVS. We went around to different places, Walmart, Target, and they all had like 2 or 3 only left, but we needed 20, you see, 20 Sprites. And so we went to CVS, and isn't that a strange place to find a lot of Sprite? That place had a gang load of Sprite, so we bought 20 Sprites. He worked at CVS, got the, you know, did the nod, did the hand movements, whatever CVS people do together to know that we were both CVS. I'm just kidding, they just showed a card. He just showed a card, guys. He showed his CVS card, and then they gave him like fucking 99 cents for a liter of Sprite, a 2 liter of Sprite. That was badass. We saved a lot of money. Oh, red lights. I can feel myself starting to burn up now. Gotta say hi to the peoples. Man, their bikes are so much bigger. Mine, my little Rebel, it's so small. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder why these guys even want to say hi to me in my little bike. Looks like I'm riding like a fucking Huffy or some shit. See, look at that guy, so cute. He's riding his Huffy with a motorcycle helmet on. Oh, here's the funny thing, okay? Me and my girl, we planned our trip around like flying to Memphis together, and then later flying back, right? So we were at the airport, and Dallas DFW airport closed down. Isn't that crazy? I think they were like predicting like some type of crazy thunderstorm or something that never happened, because I called my mom. I go, is it like fucking shit storming over there? And she's all like, no, it's not even raining. I'm like, then why the fuck is DFW closed down? So we were basically stuck at the airport, okay? Now, a successful wedding story for the best man and his lady is that my boy happens to call, okay? The actual man that got married, the groom himself, calls and say, hey, you guys all right over there? And I'm like, yeah, we cool, but I think our plane is canceled. We might have to get like a hotel for the night and wait for the next flight out. And then he's all like, whoa, you know, he's gonna drive by. Okay, this is Memphis back to Dallas, right? You go by Arkansas, where our plane was leaving from. He says, I'm passing by Arkansas right now. You guys just hop in, keep me company. Holy shit, yo. That just worked out great. And the ride didn't even feel like, what was it, like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours? It didn't feel like it. I mean, we were just jibber jabbering the whole time, and I don't know, had a nice trip back. Hey, this area looks a little nice. See, when I go on these MOAR rides, I want to show you guys nice things, and this is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Alright guys, I'm turning my head, but I'm looking at the road. I'm just turning the camera, but I'm looking at the road in the corner of my eyes. Don't be scared, don't be scared. Why are you so scared? I became close to one of the groomsmen. His name is Lang. I met him like at the bachelor party, and I met him again over here. He's a real cool cat. He's the guy that works at CVS that got us that big discount. And he was telling us like he got hit on by one of my boy's fob cousins. Now, if you guys don't know what a fob is, that's just a person that don't speak English very well, right? Sort of like me. But so he got hit on, and he said that, man, she was so fobby, but it's not like she's bad looking, she's just fobby. And she went up to him and she was like, I like you, I like you. And he's all going, I like you too, but you know, awkwardly. And then the funny thing is, after that she said, I want to marry you. Now, I'm not even joking, dude. This is his story, okay? He said, I want to marry you. And so the first thing that comes to mind is green card, which is probably the truth. Probably she just wanted a green card, which was pretty funny, and we still make fun of him about it. Cool dude, man. We went on some adventures to go to see, there's like all these ceremonies in Asian weddings, okay? There's something called a tea ceremony that happened the previous Saturday, and we had to drive, I think, 2 hours from Memphis to Arkansas, right? Where the bride's mama lives. And so we drove there and we got stuck in traffic about halfway. The GPS told us that we'll get there in 2 hours, and we literally needed to be there within that hour. And we're like, holy shit. So here's what we did, okay? Said groomsman, that same guy, the CVS man, got out of the SUV that we were in. Woo! Ooh, look at, we're going through a scary place. This place was scary as hell when I was like fucking, when driving this shit at night. This place was scary, dude. But anyways, it's not so scary in the daytime. It's beautiful. But anyways, so the groomsman gets out of the SUV that we were in, and he starts walking that middle area, which is just grass. You know that divides highways? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? That middle area that divides highways. And there's like a dip. It's something like this here. See, it's like this right here, but in the middle, you know, in between highways. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, it didn't look so great because the grass was so high. We didn't know if there was dips and grooves in there. But he went up there and started walking on it. And then he came back after his reconnaissance and said, let's do it. I was driving, you see. He said, let's do it. And so we just took the SUV into that. We could have easily got stuck. And then we made it. Once we got up to the other side, we could hear like the bottom of the Jeep scratching and stuff like that. But it's all good. It's a rental. They don't check down there. And so we made it through. We felt good about ourselves. We took an alternate route and we actually got there within that hour. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, and that SUV was a Jeep Grand Cherokee. And we were getting we were supposed to get like a mid-size, but they ran out of the mid-size. Don't you love it when they run out of the shit that you want? But when they run out, they give you anything else, like literally anything else. And I said, let's get the Jeep. So that was a smooth ride. Gas money was funny, but it was a smooth ride. I can't complain. But overall, that wedding was a success. It had like little lucky moments. Like, well, one thing was the Jeep Grand Cherokee was actually needed. If I had gotten the mid-size, we would not have been able to get to the wedding reception in one trip, because I had to take all the cameramen and all their equipment to the place. So I kept thinking, holy shit, we would have had to do like a couple of rounds to get all these boys over there. And luckily we didn't have to. I forgot, did I turn here? Because I went many routes. I think I did turn here. I turned left last time. Oh well, it don't matter no more. When we were at the tea ceremony, when we were outside to take pictures and, you know, start bringing in the food or whatever, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all like, what the fuck, bring in food, what? But when we were outside, it was hot, humid. My hair grew like another inch or so being outside, you know, just to get pictures. That was just to get pictures, right? But the moment we went in, it started fucking pouring. And I was just like, holy shit, you know? I went up to my boy getting married and his bride. I'm going, you guys are lucky as shit. Look at outside. And they were like, oh man, that must be a good omen, right? It rained exactly when we didn't need to be outside. Perfect. Anyways, and the rest of the time got drunk. When the wedding's over, you know, I love being there, but I felt like I could have had more fun. at the actual wedding, but I was too worried about all the things I had to do, the performance we had to give. My boy felt the same way. He felt like it was such a good wedding that, you know, it's just sad that we didn't get to enjoy it more. But overall, since everybody had fun, my boy's happy, I'm happy. Congratulations, bro. If you're watching this video, sometimes he watches this, I don't know why. Shout outs to Phoebe, shout outs to her sisters. I know Michelle watches this. Hey Michelle. My girl's watching this. We had a good time, even though we didn't get enough QT time during the wedding. I mean, she understood. I got the duties of a best man. So a lot of the times was running around doing errands. We got cases of water for the temple. Oh, here's one last funny story to leave you guys with. When I was at the temple, okay, we were at a temple for the actual wedding, okay, where I had to wear that godforsaken aoyai again in the heat. There was mosquitoes everywhere, okay, and I'm in a temple, okay, but you know, I don't realize this because I don't go to temples, I don't go to church and something. I'm a fucking heathen. So when I was there, mosquitoes are buzzing around. One was right buzzing in front of me, and I went for it. I clapped my hands trying to kill it, and one of the monks said, and I was just like, oh, I missed. You know, it occurred to me. It occurred to me that, you know, I was trying to take a life inside a sacred temple, and I was just like, oh boy. But luckily I missed. I really did miss. I showed him my hands. Look, I missed. And he's all going, okay, don't do that. I'm like, okay.
MOAR! Monkey on a rebel. 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 I see a monkey roll.